Welcome, everybody. Today we are talking about the vertical plane. The vertical plane is the mixing technique when you bring sound to the top and to the bottom of your mix. This is kind of an understanding of timbre, or for pitch.
Where we have high pitch
and low pitch.
In timbre, instruments may have the same pitch, but a different sound quality, and that's how they're distinct from one another. So in music production, we use the word frequencies, and this is moving our sounds to higher pitch and lower pitch, and is commonly used with an equalizer, mostly termed an EQ. The EQs adjust the amplitude, the volume, of specific frequencies, so certain pitches. So the EQ can make low sounds
Even lower.
and high sounds.
even higher.
They take even mid sounds and boost those or lower them. It all has to do with your musical preference. We are going to start today by using a filter called high pass and low pass to practice this. Now, looking at our soundtrack, I have added here 5 tracks, which use some low pitch, some mid pitch, and some high pitch. Let's have a listen. Okay, so now how do I readjust this? Well, let's take a look. We go up to the back button. What I did is I looped it so you can see that the gray line is on. So that means the loop, our timeline marker, when it gets to the end, it will go back to the beginning. Boom, like this. Okay, and always remember the save button every time you change something. Now to find the EQ, we're gonna wanna do one track at a time. All right, so let's take a look at this first track. I want to hear it just to see what it is. Ah, that's my drum. I'm going to leave it for now and check the next one. It's my shaker. Next one. Okay, we have a synth or kind of a keyboard. Next one. Ah, another synth or keyboard, but lower than the first one here. And then my last one. Bass. All right, so let's start bottom up. So let's start with the bass here. I'm going to click this little button, and now I need to look for equalizer. It's actually one of the yellow ones here. There are different ones, but today we're going to be using this one because it has more of a visual of what I'm trying to explain. So as you can see, they're marked as low, mid, and high. This one here is an overall volume of all highs, mids, and lows. So if I go back to the beginning here, and I look at my EQ, and I hit, let's try just the bass, see what happens. If I take this one, I could boost the lowest frequency possible, or eliminate it. But if it does nothing, that's because we can't actually hear that frequency yet on this instrument. So let's see where we can start hearing this. A little bit there. Right now I'm eliminating all the lows, and as you can hear, it's starting to sound funny. If I were to put it up on top, oops, I forgot my loop, so I'm going to click my loop. If I have just the high ones boosted, we call this a high pass. But for bass, we want the opposite. We want a low pass. So let's boost the bass. And you can hear the difference. Let's not boost it too much because it rattles our speakers. And voila! Let's say that's the effect that I'm going for. Then I would look and click, see what it sounds like with my whole mix. Then I go to the next one, and I do the same thing. Because I only put an EQ on that one track, I have to do each single one. Since I have more lows, I want to bring this instrument a little bit higher on the screen. So I'm going to boost a few of the lower mids. This is lower mid, higher mid, and I'm going to get rid of the highs. Now let's hear what that sounds like. So what we're doing is we're also cleaning up the sound, just like the panning side to side. Now we're moving up and down. And I could do the same with each of the tracks. See how this one's coming up clearer? If we eliminate the sounds that we can't hear at all, that actually eliminates a lot of the muddy kind of sounds. Sometimes you can get in a mix that your mix sounds muddy. That's because there's a lot of frequencies we don't actually hear with the human ear, but we get rid of it. But there you go. There you have it. That's how we move sounds up and down. So your task today is to take your song that you currently have, or if you don't, add in your 5 loops like we did in a previous video, and I want you to bring some sounds up in frequency, some lower in frequency, and you're going to balance it up and down. You're going to take some high sounds, put them higher, some mid sounds, put them higher, put some low sounds, put them higher, and try this high pass, low pass kind of idea, and see how the EQ plays with your mix. Later on, this is going to play a huge role. Therefore, it's very important to understand the EQ now. So good luck and have fun. We shall see you again next time.